Alright, what is going on, everybody? Um, I'm Julian. I'm back. I just wanted to say thank you to everybody that liked and subscribed that last video. Honestly, for it being only a day old, it has 100 views, which is kind of insane. I didn't really think it was going to do anything crazy, but with CWL coming around the corner, I just wanted to do a quick little upload and kind of show off a couple armies that I think are going to be really strong for CWL. Um, these aren't really ranked, but I'm just gonna do. Was trying to find three like vastly different armies, but unfortunately, RC walks aren't really crazy right now. So I'm only gonna show one army like that. I think that's gonna be the easiest army for people to learn. But yeah, let's jump into it. So this is a Dragon Rider army. 7 dragons, 7 dragon riders, 11 invises, and CC we have furnaces and a siege barracks. So nothing crazy, but mainly for funnel. And technically, it wants you to use Meteor Golem, or what's this thing called? Meteor Staff. I don't have it leveled up like at all, so I'm using. I'm gonna use Metal Pants for it. I think that's gonna work the best for me. And then obviously, I personally am using a Rocket Spear with it and a Phoenix. And let's just jump into this attack. My account is fairly maxed, so for most players, this is probably as maxed as you'll see an account for your CWL, unless you're playing like Champs 1, Champs 2, then this video is probably not for you. But here, so this is the first army I'm going to be using. I don't really have too much to say about it. It's just Dragon Riders and mass invis dragons slash Dragon Riders. Um, the big thing is you want to take out, like, you can't really Spirit Walk anymore, just of how like destructive the long shot is and some of these new Town Hall 18 defenses. So for me, I'm gonna try to clear out one of these rage compartments. So I'm gonna start my RC down at like 3, and we're gonna pop her ability right away. She's gonna eat this expo. That is okay. And I'm hoping she goes right. Yep. So here we're gonna pop our first invisibility. And then we're just cycling every 4 seconds, maybe a little earlier. You don't really want her to get eat too much damage, especially in a compartment like this where everything hurts. The less damage she takes, the better. And there are traps, so I'm kind of just doing my cycle. She does have earthquake boots, so obviously she's going to do some decent damage. My ideal scenario here is she takes out that monolith, and that would be kind of clutch. So here we go. I think she has enough to take out that monolith. One more invis. Okay. So, oh, I forgot I had one more. That's fine. There we go. She did a lot of damage here. We're going to just kind of do queen right there. We're going to drop siege barracks on this left side. We're creating a funnel here. This whole right side of the base is basically gone at this point. So we're going to throw baby dragon here. And we're going to wait on this next baby dragon. We're just going to tank some damage for it first. And then we'll do baby dragon. And here we go. We're going to pop our first meteor spell here to try to avoid the tank. My troops are kind of getting fucked up by this revenge tower, but that's all right. We're going to wait one more second here. And the next one, we'll pop it right there. So now it's just kind of like a waiting game. The Dragon Riders are going to go do their thing. You're just going to have to kind of pay attention. At some point, something should turn into the revenge tower here. So I'm going to pop Warden now. And hopefully something will go turn into that revenge, or else we might be a little bit fried. It's all right. We're going to pop ability. Everything's kind of cooking. Here we got a Dragon Rider finally going to the core. And now that everything's distracted, we're going to revive RC, get her back and going, try to help out with some of this damage. And just like that, we're going to go like that, try to, I kind of timed it wrong, but that's all right. And there we are. That's a 3-star. So this army's fairly simple. I'm not really big into dragon attacks, but um, the main goal here is you're gonna right away, like for this base, like there's no shot we get to this revenge tower, and I want to avoid long shot and send my dragons into the town hall as quick as possible. And since it's not an anti 2-star base, so meaning since it's not in the core, I'm just gonna try to spawn there and go straight. So that's why I put my RC where I did. I would have invised anything in this area to make sure my RC went up. But yeah, we take out an entire rage compartment with just an RC. So that's like a big scary part of the base that you don't have to attack. And then like if this was a fireball attack, you'd probably want to fireball one of these areas because that makes the most sense. And yeah, RC goes, and then I put queen top corner because I want to set my funnel. And it's the same reason why I put siege barracks here in the corner, because at this point, I don't want my dragons coming anywhere this way. I want them to move in like a reverse upside down L shape. So I want them to go up and right, and then basically the whole base is clear. Ideally, my queen would have went right and cleaned out kind of where that giant was going, but he died to the minion prince. But yeah, so that's attack number 1, and I'm going to go into attack number 2 right now. Okay, so here we are. We're going into attack number 2. The next army I'm going to be using is Molems or Meteor Golems. I made a video about them yesterday. They are very broken at the moment, so I think it's gonna be in your best, like, it's gonna be in your best interest to be trying to use them right now while they're still kind of broken. Looking at this base, we can see hero bells on this far right side towards 12 o'clock and CCs on the bottom side. They're going to make you make the choice, but the choice for us as a fireball player is really simple because the value here for a hero bell and a monolith isn't that great compared to a revenge tower multi-gear. So right away, we're going to start like we always do: healer, warden, Tesloon, and me personally, I wait for my warden to take that cannon out, or like the mortar to start tanking for me, because then we'll start pushing in. And let's see here. A base like this, I honestly think we're fine. I don't think I need a rage, and since it's normal mode, I don't have to worry about using a spell or anything to walk this area. I'm hoping to take this out, and this should be a pretty simple fireball. I'm going to let him step up just a little bit. Here we go. We'll invis there. We'll call that good. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then fireball. That gets exactly what I want. Earthquake, and then from here, we're going to pull our warden right by using the queen in her aura. And we're going to go normally 3 and 2, but that's all right. We're going to put a wall breaker down to make sure my troops go inside the base. And then from this point, it's kind of just you let them do their thing. Since I took out the CC, I can use my poison spell on something different in the base. So that's what we're going to do here. Since we're heading towards the core, I'm going to rage up the core. And at this point, it should be kind of wrapped. I'm going to overgrow to this backside because I really am annoyed with this expo hitting my army. We've got king on the outside. I'm gonna use a couple of super barbs over there just to help make his funnel a little easier so he doesn't take as long. And here we go. Warden's kind of hurt, so we do have to be careful about that. Healers are doing a great job and not healing him. That is fine. So here we go. Overgrowth ran out. That's completely okay. I threw a meteor spell kind of off to the side because if I put it in the middle, that ricochet cannon was just going to destroy it. And then just like that, this base is tripled. So there is, let's go back to that. So there is a different meteor golem strategy where you remove the 2 furnaces, add a 5th meteor golem. I personally prefer the furnaces because I can get that deeper fireball. Obviously, it's the dealer's choice. I think regardless, I carry an ice block no matter what. I am not a crazy level player where I think I could fireball anything without the without the ice spell. I guess in this raid, I probably could have just because we started hitting that gold storage. So I think regardless, I might have been fine. But still, I prefer the ice block. And on bases like this, you just kind of have to see the value. And for me personally, I don't like hitting CC whatsoever. Like, I don't like dealing with CC whatsoever. Most people run 3 Ice Golem CCs, and it's very annoying to hit. So I kind of just avoid it. And with the Revenge Tower being what it is right now, I also like a big priority, in my opinion, for fireballs. So this fireball just made the most sense. And then say this base, this was like technically like an anti 2-star base. TownHall's in the core. So I just funneled right because since we set the fireball to the left, let's actually do the fireball so I can show you guys what I'm talking about. Okay, so at this point, we kind of cleared this left side. So there's no point of walking my troops around a part I funneled. That's going to be my, that is the set of my funnel. I cleared it out. So that's why we're going to go right around this base. And if this was a anti 3-star base, like this one was earlier, if I fireballed this rage compartment, I would move right. You always want to go immediately into the town hall and not deal with it last. In town hall 17, you used to be able to wait and then send your RC, but since it's not a defensive town hall, you don't want to screw up and get a 1-star, especially in CWL. So hit that fireball, go try to get as straight into the town hall as possible. In a base like this, I would overgrowth probably the other rage compartment, and then I would hopefully get my RC to hit that revenge tower. So that is attack number 2, and then for the final attack, I'm going to go into throwers. So let's do that right now. So this is my thrower army. I'm going to attack from this 9 o'clock side, so up here on the left, and I'm just going to go for this spell tower. There isn't crazy value on this base, so I'm just going to start over here. Obviously, starts similar to every single one of my attacks, except for that dragon attack. I really like furnaces in my army. I think they help this warden walk just move a little faster. So here we go. Spell gets thrown or drawn by the balloon, Tesloon. And after that, we're just gonna invis. I'll go 1, 2 just to be safe. We'll pop here. And honestly, that's good enough for me. I'm not wasting the other earthquake spell because it's not needed. I'm gonna go ahead and place Queen. And just to be safe, we're gonna throw our siege barracks there. And now that we're doing that, we can start with the rest of our army. King's funneling correctly. We're going to throw this last Tesloon in, and CC gets drawn here. There is a furnace, so we are going to invis it, or rage it. we're going to go ahead and ice block our furnaces, or our root riders, my bad, and pop a rage spell here. This way, as you can see, they're they're healing up. There's actually too much damage for it to kind of overheal, so that's okay. Everything's looking good so far. I do have another earthquake, so I'm just gonna drop it here, and once my king gets close, I'm gonna pop ability. Here we go. That was actually a really nice um, earthquake. It opened up basically the rest of the base for my troops, which is exactly what I needed. Here we're gonna throw RC finally down. They are taking a lot of damage. I'm gonna kind of wait, see what it's looking like. They're completely fine. I was never worried. Sure. Now that everything's down, I'm gonna start putting cleanup on the opposite side of where my troops are, just to make sure that we don't get a time fail or anything here. Uh, I think RC is fine. Yeah, so there we go. And we swag 2 Infispells. So, yeah, the space is a little tough. It's really hard for me to show what I want. Like, it's really hard to show the exact bases because, um, well, certain people pay for certain bases, so you don't want to be leaking anything crazy. This is an old base, it's been burnt. It's not doing great in Legends League. I think it might be decent in War, but we shall see. Um, so I think this is going to be more realistic to what you're going to see in CWL. You're not going to really see those Itsu style bases where there's just like a bunch of walls in the middle and only the town hall's in there. Everything else is on the outside of the base. And hopefully you don't see anything more max than this unless you're in champs. But this is what I think are going to be the 3 strongest armies for this CWL season. I hope one of you guys are learning something, I guess, today. And if you have any questions about any of these attacks, just put them in the comments. I'm going to have the link to all the 3 armies in the description. And I just want to say again, thank you so much for all the views on my last video, the support. It really means a lot. And if you are watching this when it goes live, I will probably be live for the start of next season. So have a good rest of your night. Love you guys. See ya.